Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you're doing well by the grace of Almighty God. Thank you so much for watching Ninja Cartoons. Before I introduce today's video and explain who sent it to me, I want to share something with you. This topic was requested by different people. About 13 to 14 individuals contacted me separately and urged me to make a video on it. I kept receiving emails repeatedly from different places and different people regarding this, so I finally decided to cover it in today's episode. Many of you have told me not to make those interview-style videos anymore, so I had actually stopped making them. However, due to the high demand from the audience, especially from those who send their stories, I often get requests to make at least one such video every month. They say it helps clear up many confusions and misunderstandings. So, I've decided to create this one interview episode for the month, based on your overwhelming requests. This particular video topic came as a request from Canada, sent by Madam Isabella. As part of the Ninja family, we have to move forward together and fulfill everyone's requests as much as we can. So let's begin today's video and see what valuable lessons and insights we can gain from the questions and answers that follow. Mr. Ninja, thank you so much for joining us today. We truly appreciate you taking the time to be on our show. In today's episode, we'll be discussing a topic that has been troubling many people. We'll be asking you several important questions that often revolve in people's minds, but they struggle to find the real answers. They wonder, what exactly is the mistake they're making? Why do people insult them or make fun of them? What are the hidden reasons behind such behavior from others? Thank you so much, Leo, for inviting me to your show. I'm honored to be here. Today, I'll be sharing detailed insights on this topic so that many people can bring positive change within themselves. I'll talk about what changes are necessary, what transformations are essential in one's behavior, so that people won't even have the courage to insult or mock them again. Sir, my first question is, what is the reason that people suddenly feel free to insult us or make fun of us? Where do they get the courage from? Look, the first thing I want to clarify is that whenever someone insults or mocks you, the root cause often lies within yourself. You have unknowingly given them the space, the comfort, and the boldness to treat you that way. There are many factors involved, such as talking too much, laughing unnecessarily, cracking cheap jokes, oversharing your personal issues, being too friendly with everyone, and revealing your weaknesses to people. All of these create a perception about you. People around you, even in your workplace or school, judge you through your body language and tone. For example, if I have a friend and I don't define the boundaries of our relationship, he will start interfering in my life. That interference happens because I didn't set limits. But sir, sometimes even those we barely know or have only a distant connection with insult us. How should we deal with such people? Excellent point. When people who are not even close to us start insulting us, it's usually because they've been empowered by someone from your close circle. You must observe whether your so-called friends are sharing your weaknesses with others. Always remember, no one in this world, except God, is your real friend. Even your siblings or parents might not love you as much. So protect your personal struggles, don't broadcast your hardships, and keep your circle tight. If your close ones are leaking your vulnerabilities, step away immediately. Because a real friend never stands with your enemy. Then, sir, what kind of changes should we bring in ourselves so that no one dares to insult or mistreat us? My advice to everyone watching this is, it is better to stay alone than to be surrounded by fake relationships. If you notice people around you mocking your pain or making you a subject of entertainment, walk away. Loneliness is a better companion than a hypocrite. Don't carry forced relationships on your shoulders. A real relationship is built on love, respect, and humanity. A prudent man keeps his knowledge to himself, but the heart of fools blurts out folly. Proverbs 12:23. Sir, sometimes people insult us without any provocation. Why does this happen? Often, individuals project their own insecurities onto others. When someone feels inadequate or threatened, they may resort to insults as a defense mechanism to elevate themselves by putting others down. It's essential to recognize that such behavior reflects their internal struggles, not your worth. How can we build resilience against insults and not let them affect us deeply? Building self-awareness and confidence is key. Understand your values and strengths. And don't allow others' negative words to define you. Practicing mindfulness and seeking support from trusted individuals can also help in processing and releasing the emotional impact of insults. Is it advisable to confront someone who consistently insults us? Confrontation can be constructive if approached calmly and assertively. Express how their words affect you and set clear boundaries. However, if the person is unresponsive or becomes more aggressive, it may be best to distance yourself and seek support from others or professionals. Why do some people use humor to insult others? Humor can sometimes mask underlying hostility. Individuals may use sarcastic or joking insults to belittle others while avoiding direct confrontation. It's important to discern the intent behind such humor and address it if it becomes hurtful. Can setting personal boundaries prevent others from insulting us? Absolutely. Establishing and communicating your boundaries clearly signals to others how you expect to be treated. Consistently enforcing these boundaries can deter disrespectful behavior and foster healthier interactions. Why do people insult others publicly instead of privately? People who insult publicly often seek attention or dominance. They may want to embarrass the other person to feel powerful or to gain approval from onlookers. This behavior shows immaturity and insecurity, not strength. Why do people insult those who are more successful or happy? Jealousy is often the root. Some can't stand seeing others succeed or be happy because it reminds them of their own shortcomings. Instead of working on themselves, they lash out at those who reflect what they lack. How should we respond to an insult without being rude? Respond with calmness and clarity. Say something like, "I don't appreciate that comment," or "Let's keep this respectful." This shows maturity and sets boundaries without lowering yourself to their level. Is it okay to ignore insults? Yes. Ignoring an insult can be a powerful response, especially if the person is seeking attention. Silence shows strength and emotional control. It often speaks louder than words. Why do some people insult their own family members? It usually stems from unresolved conflicts, bitterness, or control issues. Sometimes familiarity breeds contempt, and people take their closest ones for granted, forgetting kindness begins at home. Sir, some people believe that insulting us is their right. They think they own us and can treat us however they want. What would you say about such a mindset? No, this kind of thinking is absolutely wrong. Every human being carries dignity and self-worth. No one has the right to claim authority over another person to humiliate or degrade them. If someone treats you like their property, it is a form of psychological abuse. And remember this, your silence or dependency on such people gives them that false sense of power. If someone consistently insults you, you must first communicate respectfully. If they don't understand, try once more. But if they still ignore your message, quietly distance yourself. Don't explain your distance immediately. Let them feel your absence. Only when they begin to notice your strength and peace in separation, you can tell them why you stepped away. That realization will sting far more than any argument. So sir, you're saying we should never tolerate someone who insults us repeatedly, even if they act like they care about us? Absolutely. Love and care never come wrapped in insults or humiliation. If someone really values you, they'll protect your dignity, not tear it down in front of others. Repeated insults, whether disguised as jokes or harsh truths, are signs of control, not care. You must teach people how to treat you. That means setting boundaries, maintaining your self-respect, and not allowing anyone to normalize disrespect in your life. But what if distancing ourselves makes the other person play the victim and spread lies about us? That's very common, and it reveals their true character. When someone loses control over you, they often try to control how others see you. But your goal is not to fix their opinion, it's to fix your peace. Let them speak. Let them twist the story. The people who truly know you won't believe it, and those who do believe it never deserve the place in your life to begin with. You must prioritize your emotional safety over public image. Growth often comes with misunderstanding, and that's okay. Sir, some people forward our private messages or personal matters to others just so our enemies can laugh at us and enjoy our downfall. How should we deal with such people? See, in today's society, everyone has a mind of their own, and most people know very well who their real enemies are and who their genuine friends are. But often, those sitting with us and pretending to be close have already betrayed us in their hearts. They don't truly like us. They're our hidden enemies, and we mistake them for friends. If someone does what you've just described, It's a sign for you to immediately reassess your surroundings. Because when something terrible happens to you, usually you won't need outsiders to make it worse. Your own people will be enough. That's a brutal truth. So, sir, are you saying we should be very careful even with those we call our friends? Absolutely. Trust should be earned, not given freely. Just because someone is around you doesn't mean they're for you. Some people are just waiting for a chance to hurt you or humiliate you, either directly or by leaking your pain to those who want to see you fall. Your peace depends on recognizing these people early and setting emotional boundaries before they destroy your self-worth. Always observe people's actions, not just their words. Sir, how can we easily recognize those among our people who are actually against us? How can we tell if someone close to us doesn't want to see us succeed or is secretly mocking us? The best way is to consult them directly. Tell them about your plans and intentions, then listen carefully to their advice. Sit down calmly and think about the long-term benefits and risks of what you're doing. It's not rocket science. When you ask for advice and genuinely consider it, you'll start to see clearly who your real friends are and who isn't. So, you're saying that by asking for advice, we can reveal people's true intentions? Exactly. When you seek their counsel and then reflect on it, you'll understand a lot. A true friend will give you good advice that helps you grow, while an enemy's advice will be harmful or discouraging. This process clears confusion and helps you make better decisions. But sir, isn't trusting others difficult these days? How do we decide whom to include in our lives? Absolutely, it's not easy nowadays. That's why before forming any relationship, you should pray and sincerely discuss your intentions with God. When you seek divine guidance with a pure heart, it helps you identify trustworthy people. Knowing who to trust isn't simple, but with faith and wisdom, it becomes clearer. Proverbs 15:1 says, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." This verse reminds us that a calm reply is more powerful than a heated response. Why do some people insult others and then say, "I was just joking"? It's a way to cover up intentional harm. Some people insult under the disguise of humor to avoid responsibility. If it hurts, it's not a joke, it's disrespect. Should we insult someone back to defend our dignity? No. Retaliation only drags you to their level. Real dignity is shown in self-control. Responding with grace and wisdom protects your character and speaks louder than anger. What should we teach children about insults? Teach them that words can hurt or heal. Encourage kindness, explain why people insult others, and show them how to respond with courage and respect. These lessons build emotionally strong adults. Can forgiveness help us heal from insults? Absolutely. Forgiveness frees us from carrying the poison of someone else's words. It doesn't mean we accept the insult, it means we choose peace over pain. Mr. Najia, why do some people insult others and then blame them for being too sensitive? It's a tactic to avoid responsibility. By calling others too sensitive, they shift the blame and justify their hurtful behavior. In truth, sensitivity is not weakness, insensitivity is. What is the danger of constantly listening to insults? Repeated insults can damage self-esteem, create self-doubt, and even lead to anxiety or depression. Over time, you may start believing those lies. That's why it's crucial to guard your heart and mind. Why do people insult others based on looks or appearance? Because it's easy and shallow. Insulting someone's looks often reflects personal insecurity. People who do this try to feel better about themselves by putting others down. Can someone's insult ever be a reflection of their own pain? Yes. Hurt people often hurt others. Many who insult are battling inner struggles, and they project that pain outward. Understanding this can help us respond with wisdom instead of anger. Why do some people laugh when they insult others? Laughter is sometimes used to hide cruelty. It gives the insult a casual mask, making it seem harmless. But laughter doesn't erase the pain it causes. It still wounds. How can we stay confident when someone insults us in front of others? Stand tall, breathe deeply, and stay composed. Speak firmly if needed, but never panic. When you remain unshaken, it reflects real confidence and turns their insult into your strength. Is confronting an insulter always the right choice? Not always. Some situations need silence, others need a boundary. If the insult continues, a calm confrontation may be necessary. Discernment is key. Choose peace, not provocation. Why do some friends insult us jokingly and expect us to laugh along? That's often disguised disrespect. True friends uplift you. If their jokes consistently hurt, it's worth having a conversation. Real friendship respects your dignity and feelings. How do we build emotional resilience against insults? By knowing your worth, setting clear boundaries, and focusing on personal growth. Practice positive self-talk, surround yourself with kind people, and never let anyone's insult define you. Sir, after everything we have discussed, what is the most important thing to remember when dealing with people who insult or disrespect us? The key is to maintain your dignity and respond with patience and wisdom. Don't let anyone make insulting you their right. First, try to explain calmly. If they don't listen, distance yourself without harshness. Your peace of mind is more important than proving a point. How can we protect ourselves emotionally from those who secretly wish us harm but pretend to be our friends? Always observe people's actions more than their words. Consult them, seek advice, and notice if their counsel benefits you or harms you. Pray and seek guidance from God to strengthen your intuition and help you identify who truly cares. Sir, what role does faith and prayer play in building healthy relationships and setting boundaries? Faith and prayer are the foundation. Before inviting someone into your life or trusting them deeply, pray sincerely for wisdom. It helps you build stronger, truthful relationships and sets clear boundaries to protect yourself from harm. If someone keeps insulting or disrespecting you despite your efforts to communicate, what should be your final step? The final step is to distance yourself. Don't waste your energy on those who don't respect you. Let them feel the distance and later explain why you took this step. Sometimes, that realization can bring awareness and change. To conclude, what is your message for our viewers about handling toxic people and maintaining self-respect? Remember, every human deserves respect, including you. Never accept insult as your right or duty. Use kindness and patience, but be firm with your boundaries. Protect your peace, pray for strength, and surround yourself with those who uplift and support you. Your mental and emotional well-being is your greatest asset. Thank you, Najia, for sharing such valuable insights with us today. Always welcome. Lots of love to the Najia family. I hope you like my work. Thanks for watching Najia Cartoons. May God bless you all, amen. See you tomorrow with a new topic. Take care, everyone. Bye.